Yo, I told you it was gonna be a problem. I told y'all that this is gonna be an issue, and the issue is that the NBA always has like 10 games, 12 games in one night, and then next night we only have like 4 games, and then today we had like 10 games going on like a couple hours ago, and you can't watch all of them. But I'm not here to talk about that, so let's not even focus on that right now. I'm here to talk about what was weird, which is this game with the Warriors against the Thunder. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the reason why this was weird is because watching these two teams, I was not expecting the Warriors to come out looking like this. And who would have? This is not the same Warriors team that we've seen all year. And I mean that not that there's any new pieces, but more like the style of play, the energy, the defense, the offense. This Warriors team looked completely different. Their energy was so different, and you would not think that this team is in the bottom like 7th through 10th seed fighting for a playing spot. You would have thought this team is top 3 right there with the Thunder the way they played today. I like what they did against the Thunder. Now, mind you, this is a Thunder problem as well, but it is also a credit to the Warriors defense. They made it the ShaiGilgeous-Alexander show, and the first quarter he came out and dropped 21 points. He outscored the Warriors by 1 point by himself, and he looked unstoppable. And then after that, the Warriors locked in, and it was a team effort. Like, I know for the Thunder, looking at them, you'd be like, okay, Williams had 26, the center Hardenstein had like 17 or whatever, but those 3 guys had 93 out of your 109 points. You was not gonna win like that. This is not the Thunder's recipe. The Thunder's recipe is Shai's gonna get his 30, 40, whatever, but the rest of the Thunder team is going to show up and contribute in their own way, whether it was with points and defense and whatever it was. But instead, today was the Warriors that did that. The Warriors offense seemed a lot more balanced. Wiggins really helped them at the end of the second, beginning of the third quarter. Steph Curry got hot at the end of the third quarter, and then the whole fourth, he had like 21 points to end the game. Wiggins ended the game with 27. Kevon Looney, 18 points. I mean, it's 2025. You got Kevon Looney giving you 18 points in the game that matters to the Warriors because the Timberwolves just beat the Suns, and we're going to get into that a little bit. But watching this game, I thought to myself, the Thunder are going to eventually get it going and they're going to win the game because they're already up by 14 and Shai is going off. He had like 31 points in the first half. And then on top of that, the Thunder were really just ahead of the Warriors because the Warriors wasn't shooting as well as the Thunder from 3. And I was thinking to myself, okay, it's only a matter of time for, even if the Thunder start pushing, the Warriors are going to start making the shots. But we've seen a very inconsistent Warriors team when it comes to 3-point shooting throughout this year. So this could go either way. But I still believed in the Thunder until it was too late. And that was the last like 3 minutes. The Warriors came in the last 3 minutes and they just performed. I mean, they played their hardest. And it was, like I said, the ShaiGilgeous-Alexander show. And this is just not the Thunder's recipe. So they lost. Then we get into the Suns Timberwolves game. Suns are just so great at losing their games that matter the most to them when it comes to seeding. And this is another example of that. And Devin Booker had 20 points sometime in the third quarter. And then he didn't score nothing until the fourth quarter. And he only put up 8 points. Kevin Durant, I don't know, bro. It was just a weird, weak offensive performance from the Suns. And the Timberwolves are just overall better than the Suns. Like this, I don't think the Timberwolves seeding does them any justice. I think they actually are way better offensively and defensively than their seeding. Now, my favorite game of the night was the Knicks Nuggets game. Now, I knew this game was going to be good, but I didn't expect it to be this good. And there was a game of runs. It wasn't a game of like, okay, we're close, so we're going to keep fighting, da-da-da. It was a game of runs. There was times when the Knicks went up by 12 points. There was times where the Nuggets went up by like 8 points. And overall, there's a lot of foul trouble. Jokic picked up 2 fouls in the first like 2 minutes of the game. He only played like 9 minutes in the first half, and he came in really in the second half. But the Nuggets did really good in the first half, maintaining the minutes without Jokic and staying in the game. There was a time where the Knicks went up like 12 points and the Nuggets cut it back to like 6 without Jokic. The Knicks just honestly just had a little bit more. They had more energy. They won the little plays. And the thing that really helped the Knicks is 1, transition scoring, but 2, transition defense. There was times when the Knicks will mess up a play and turn the ball over, but then like Mikal Bridges will be the first one back and he stop the play for a little bit so everybody else will catch up, or Josh Hart will force the turnover right back and score or pass it to Brunson. And then Brunson was really the difference maker in this game. Third quarter, 18 points I think it was, and he really performed. I mean, this was a very, very offensive performance from Brunson and even from Jokic. Second half, he still came out. I don't know exactly how many points he ended up with, but he was sitting on 17, 6, and 6 in the fourth quarter. And the Nuggets looked like they were going to have a chance, but the Knicks overall prevailed. They won the game, and you know, it was a team effort like the Knicks usually do. And like I said, this was the weird thing that I was talking about. And I'm to go back to the Warriors because it was a nice show to see Shai put up 52, to see Jalen Brunson put up 18 in the third quarter, so on and so forth. Like, individual performances tonight were amazing, but the Warriors' balanced offense without Draymond Green was a huge difference. And when you consider the fact that this team has not been playing like this all year long, and to come here and really show up for the Thunder really shows you where the Thunder are at. And even the Nuggets and Knicks game, for the Nuggets to come out and play as hard as they did against the Knicks while Cat has foul trouble and Jokic has foul trouble, and it turned out to still be a great game. It was amazing to watch. And if you would have told me this was going to happen in the beginning of the season, I wouldn't have believed you. I mean, the Nuggets had a weak bench, the Knicks very like starter heavy, and I would have been like, there's no way these two teams are going to match up and it's going to be a great game, especially if Cat and Jokic are in foul trouble and they have to sit down. But overall, turned out to be amazing. OG Anunoby has some great plays at the end defensively, and Mikal Bridges, obviously Mikal Bridges is going to be amazing. He's going to be great. I still miss him on the Suns, and I wish somehow, some way they'll get him back. But anyways, yeah, thanks so much for coming out to our locker room. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. This is Real Talk with E. Safety.